rumors spreading round United Texas town about the shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm racing.
And welcome back to the usajags.fanclub podcast. I'm your host, Luke, joined with...
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Caleb.
And on this week's episode, we are joined with Rickssen Opont, former South Alabama track and field star, now WWE superstar.
Yes, it was a great interview with him. Great talking to him, be able to see what he's up to now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so for this episode, we're going to look at what happened last week with the Jags. In honor of Rickssen, we're going to throw something heavy.
Yes, really far.
To be determined.
We'll see how far.
Yeah. We're gonna have the interview and then look at the future games this week.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll get it started with women's basketball. We lost to Texas State and Southern Miss. Texas State was the little kids game, as we like to call it. Electric atmosphere. Mm-hmm. The entire lower bowl of the Mitchell Center was full of little kids, pretty much elementary school age. And it was crazy loud. It was deafening.
Yes. Yeah. Really cool environment to be a part of.
Yeah.
Sad we couldn't come out with the W, but
Yeah.
it was still a good game.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
For sure. So for men's basketball, we also took 2 L's. We lost to ULM and a head game, to be honest with you.
He faked me out. I'm sorry. Continue.
And then we also lost to... And so...
He got me with like the pump fake.
He did.
Continue. I'm sorry.
Continue.
Got him. Anyways, so yeah, men's basketball obviously looking to get better as the end of season tournament approaches. But yeah, in other news, intramural basketball is going on. We caught a W, first W. Shout out to Michael if you're watching.
Yes. Michael Archie.
Don't know if he goes by Mike, but yeah. So
Okay.
He's your teammate.
So anyway, back to actual South Alabama sports.
that's South Sports.
We had the track and field Jack Johnson Classic. They need to work on that name. I don't know who Jack Johnson is.
Probably somebody important.
Probably somebody important. That's not a good name though for a track and field event.
Caleb, you want to take a shot?
That's only a good name if it's commemorating somebody.
Okay.
If not, they need to change it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know who Jack Johnson is.
If I had to bet, it's probably commemorating. Oh, wow. Commemorating somebody.
Probably. Anyways.
The big old JJC.
What happened at the JJC? Big old JJC.
Okay, so I'm sorry for this. Bodine Delgi Umberti, I'm sorry if I got that name wrong, now has the indoor school record for the weight throw. And Kyle Rodemeyer won first place in pole vault, which he's the national champion from last year. So no surprise there.
Yes.
Yep. Former national champion. Absolutely.
Yep. Jag national champion.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and then moving on to men's tennis, we had some big matchups, big teams start the season with some big games. So, it was 2 L's against New Mexico and Arkansas, but those are 2 big teams.
Yeah, especially in tennis.
I know that we've gotten better because of those games, so that will help out for the rest of the season. And then women's tennis continuing to be amazing, 7-0
Sweep
against Florida A&M.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the Rattlesnakes.
That was a great rattlesnake sound.
Sounds like a rattlesnake to me. But yeah, so continuing their domination in the beginning of the season.
Absolutely owned Florida A&M. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Owned them.
Owned them, swept them, 7-0. That means that they won 7 games.
Nope. We still don't know the tennis rules, apparently.
We're still learning, but
we
just for you guys,
we scored.
We're watching
7.
videos.
It's okay if
we're getting educated.
If you don't know, later in the episode we're going to talk about the upcoming games, and maybe we'll have to go take Luke and Caleb out to a women's tennis match.
Absolutely.
Because obviously
when they score 7 points versus the
I know I need it. So
all All right. Well, anyways, that sums up that part. Now we're going to kick it over to Rickssen Opont, WWE superstar, former track and field athlete.
All right, and now we're joined with Rickssen Opont, former track and field athlete from South.
Yes, and now you can see him in the ring as Tyson DuPont.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me. Looking forward to answering all the crazy questions y'all have.
We'll try. We'll try. So I guess I want to start off, we've never got the chance to talk to a WWE wrestler. What got you into wrestling in the first place? How did that all start for you?
It really felt like well, it's been a crazy journey. Being a wrestler was never my main goal. It's kind of just an opportunity that presented itself and fell into my lap. My goal from South and post collegiate was preparing for 2024 Olympics, and the WWE reached out to me May of 2022 and offered me a tryout. It flew me out to Nashville during the SummerSlam tryout. There's at least 50 other athletes, and I was one of the 15 that got signed. So it was really one of those opportunities where it felt like it was my chance to, I don't know, surpass the ceiling or, really realize that anything is possible. So becoming a wrestler was not something that I ever had the opportunity to dream of. It's not something that ever really crossed my mind, but the moment the WWE reached out, I knew that's what my future held. And I just kind of took that risk, went to that tryout, and now I'm a WWE superstar.
That's really cool.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine getting that email or however they reached out to you was probably pretty weird at first.
It was actually an Instagram DM, and I thought it was fake at first, but I
would think the same.
Anyways, just in case, because they DM'd me and emailed me. I was like, "There's no way," and then I responded. They called me the next day, and then stayed in contact for several weeks. Did my medical, and that changed my life forever. So now it's this endless journey of getting better every day, learning the business and becoming the best wrestler I could be, and learning how to entertain a crowd. And it's kind of been the best feeling in the world, just learning a whole new craft and realizing all the potential I do have outside of track and field.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's crazy. So your first reaction was through a Instagram DM?
Yep. And
Wow.
I thought it was fake. I thought it was a scam. And I went to their page and double checked. Something told me to respond anyways, but I had doubts. I was like, there's no way. I didn't get my hopes up until I was there physically, because I was just didn't want to get disappointed. And boy, I was never disappointed, and a lot more to come.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. So what made you come to South for track and field?
I mean, even that too was another opportunity that I was blessed with. I got my bachelor's at a D2 school in Nyack called St. Thomas Aquinas College. I redshirted my freshman year, so after I graduated my bachelor's, I had one more year of eligibility. And mind you, this is a small town in New York. I've never heard of Mobile. I've never left New York. I stayed home. I commuted to school, but I knew I needed a full scholarship to leave, the state of New York. And Alabama, I don't know. Honestly, after I got put in a transfer portal, I threw, I think, 57 feet in the shot put, and Paul Brewski messaged me. And a lot of other coaches messaged me too, like University of Louisville. But no one was as assertive as Brewski was. He literally planned a visit like 2 weeks later, flew me out and my parents to Mobile to come visit school. And I didn't even take any visits to any other schools. I just knew that was going to be my home. So that's exactly how I got to Mobile. Is Paul Brewski, the head track and field coach, took a risk on me and gave me an opportunity that changed my life forever.
Wow, that's awesome.
I say it's a risk that turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Absolutely.
Okay, so next question I have for you is you competed in a lot of events in track and field.
I did.
What was your favorite event out of all the ones you competed in?
For majority of my throwing career, I would say shot put was my favorite up until the last 2 years, where when I got to South, I started to pick up the hammer throw, and I started to fall in love with the hammer throw just because it was like poetry. You know what I mean? It's not something that you can force or muscle. It took a lot of passion, a lot of rep, and a lot of repetition, and it brought a lot of peace. So I would say definitely the shot put for majority of my career because that was my best event. But the last couple of years of my career is definitely the hammer throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I was wondering, did you know that you were making it before or after the official Olympics account posted you?
Making it to the Olympic page.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, how did that happen?
Well, the thing is, the Olympic page messaged me a few months ago, if not like last year, about using that specific video to promote the upcoming Olympics, which I
Okay.
gave them the rights to. So I never knew when exactly they're gonna post it. But that video that they posted have been posted by SportsCenter, ESPN, and has gone extremely viral. Someone posted it on YouTube and it has like 83 million views,
Jeez,
and
wow.
which is absolutely insane. But it's just crazy how insanely viral that went. Because to me, that's not even a great throw. Technically, there's so many technical things wrong, but the thing is, for me, is just the passion that this was displayed in that video, and I wanted to showcase that to my fans. Is that I'm out there with the rain, and and it's not even how far the ball went. It's each motion, each step, like there's the push in each turn, and then you release and you give it everything you got. And for me to turn around and to see it still, soaring through the sky, that's what it was all about. You know what I mean? It's the feeling of getting better when no one's watching and just going out there and chasing a crazy dream. Like I said, I always say I'm chasing greatness, and that throw is what that represents, the greatness that I've been chasing, and it's been myself all along,
Yeah.
So.
And I was going to ask you, speaking of that video, I've seen a couple videos of people saying like, can I hold your pet or some sort of small animal, and then you throwing it. I was going to get your thoughts, what you thought of that.
Honestly, I think it's hilarious how creative, some of these creators are becoming. I thought that was funny when I seen it because a lot of people were sending it to me. I didn't like, for some reason, because some of the times when they make these videos, they don't tag me right away, so I don't see it till like weeks or days later. But I thought it was hilarious, and I think specifically said like, "Can I hold your chihuahua?"
Yeah.
And then he's just sitting it, and I'm like, "How did I not think of this?" But it's hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love that I can bring positivity and greatness to amongst everyone's around me, and be able to entertain the world. So it's a good feeling. Yeah.
Okay, so this could be when you were competing in track and field in college, or maybe even with you in the WWE now. Do you have any like post game or pre game rituals or things you do every single match to get you ready or to decompose after a match?
Nothing too specific yet. Because a day of a match, especially for TV, we come in at 12. We talk to the producers, and I think it's a little different than track. I haven't been able to implement the same thing because it's a whole different craft. So I wouldn't say I have any specific rituals yet. I do a lot of positive imagery, visualization. I would say these are the same tools that I use as a thrower. Maybe I do have rituals that I use as a thrower that's helping me do the same thing, just visualizing the things I want to do in my match before it happens.
Okay.
Speaking positive thoughts into myself and like positive self-talks, listening to music, stretching, just warming up and getting a nice good pump, making sure the arms look good, get a nice haircut. But other than that, it's just knowing that, I'm a superstar and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and looking forward to being out there and entertaining the crowd.
That's really cool to hear. That's really cool that you have that great mindset. I mean, I feel positive just listening to you here say that.
Yeah.
Being positive. That's really cool to hear.
I appreciate it, man. And that's what chasing greatness is all about. You know.
All right. So also, you kind of went viral too with the deadlifting over 1,000 pounds. That video,
Yeah.
because I know I watched that and I was just in shock. What kind of, I guess, what was leading up to it? How much preparation did you do to get to that?
Um. See, the crazy thing was with my journey. Um. Everything just somehow came full circle. So I've been lifting for about 12 years, and I started in high school. And my goal was always to become the strongest and the best athletes I could be. For a while as an athlete growing up, I was doubted. Some coaches told me I was too small or I wasn't good enough. And those words like stuck with me. And I took it personal and made it a goal of mine to never be told that again. So I became as strong as I could. And it didn't happen right away. So the preparation was not to physically deadlift 1,000 pounds, was for me to become the best athlete I could be so I could perform to the best of my abilities. And believe it or not, some of my best numbers, I never trained to hit those specific numbers. It's usually just I go into the gym and it feels easy and I keep adding weight.
Yeah.
So that day with my trainer, I did not plan to go in and deadlift 1,005 pounds. I think I had 9 sets of I think heavy doubles. So once we got past 900, we cut the last sets of doubles into singles, and that's where if I had one more set, I think my coach would have let me go for 11. Actually, I ran out of plates.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Otherwise, I
impressive
would have
there.
tried to hit 1,100 plus.
It's crazy.
But it was never. I could never explain it to why I was as strong as I was, but there was something in me that never wanted to give up. And I was chasing this thing that I never really grasped. But like I said, the greatness I was chasing was trying to find myself. And I try to build myself to be strong physically until I was strong mentally and emotionally to be able to lead others and be there for others. So, to be honest, till this day, I don't know where that strength came from, but I just knew that's what made me special. It's been a part of me to where I could get through anything with my mind and my work ethic. And the things that you guys see now, the videos, the results, those are the results of that hard work and
Mhm.
dedication. I know I make it look easy, but there's so much blood, sweat, and tears that went on years prior to what you guys are seeing now. So those are the fruits of the labor that I get to bear now because I suffered in the dark, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
am forever grateful for all of it because it made me the athlete and the man that I am now. And I'm using that to continue to inspire other people to go out there and chase their greatness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did make that look easy. That
Very
went up
easy.
quick.
I appreciate that. It's all in the mind.
All right. So, what is your go-to snack?
Go-to snack. That's a good question. This is when you say go-to, like
I,
anything.
it's 11 o'clock at night. You're hungry after a match. What are you going? What are you asking for? Or what are you grabbing from your pantry or fridge?
A bowl of cereal.
Big bowl of cereal. What type of
Yeah.
cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch for sure.
That's
Yeah.
the best cereal. That's the best
Either
cereal.
that or a peanut butter jelly sandwich with a glass of milk.
Okay.
You know, pretty simple. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
That's
That was a
mainly
good question,
Caleb's
though.
diet. It's
Yeah.
peanut butter jelly sandwiches and milk. That's
Hey,
most of his
it
diet.
comes in handy, man. I'm telling you.
So I actually have a gluten allergy now, and Luke jokes all the time that it's because I had so many PBJs
I think he
in
gave it
middle
to
school.
himself.
It's possible. Oh man.
On a more on a more serious note, I was just wondering, what's your motivation when you go into the ring? When you go to wrestle.
Um, it's been the same. I would say my motivation for everything that I've done has always been to just better myself. And I don't know if many people know, but I was born and raised in Haiti. I moved to America from Haiti when I was 9 years old. I've dealt with bullying, I've dealt with self-esteem issues, and it was this constant um, obstacles being thrown at me, where there was a language barrier, where there was the bullying, and it got to a point where I was just tired of feeling sorry for myself, and I took action. I got into lifting to build my confidence. I took leadership roles to, you know, put myself in an uncomfortable situation so I could grow and become better. And the drive that I've had was always to become more than I ever thought I could. It was always about proving to myself that I'm capable of doing all that I put my mind to, and that's what continues to drive me. Um, it's been a crazy journey, but for some reason, I keep what's the word shocking myself in a way where it's like I put my mind to something without actually expecting being able to accomplish it, and because in a way I am delusional, I am extremely optimistic, I'm extremely driven. In due time, those goals do come true. So now I'm not doubting myself anymore. Now I'm in control of my destiny and the things that I do. And now that I'm in the WWE ring where I have access to millions of people and I want to continue using my journey. So then when they too, even though they're not where they want to be, they can see me and be inspired. Like, I've seen him start from here and make it here. I can do the same. And that's exactly what drives me. Even the whole chasing greatness thing was never about me and actually obtaining greatness. It was getting to a point where I was credible for the things that I was saying and doing to inspire others to do the same.
I like
It's
that.
got to a point where none of this is for me anymore. It's for those that don't feel strong enough to fight those negative thoughts or not happy to where what they are. I strive to um, be strong for them until they're strong enough to fight their demons. So this journey of chasing greatness is for everyone that doubts themselves or that deals with negativity. I vows to be strong for them until they're strong enough to be strong for themselves.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's a powerful message.
Thanks, man.
One moment, I apologize.
No, it's okay.
All right, sorry about that. So yeah, that's really cool. I must say, once the wrestling is over and everything, I really do think you should become a full-time motivational speaker because
Yes.
that was a really cool story
Yeah.
and really cool message behind it as well. Have you ever thought about doing that maybe in the future?
That's funny. So many people say it just by hearing me speak, but that actually is one of my passions, and I've done a couple speeches. Went back to my high school. I've spoken at several events. But it just comes to is just passion. I'm very passionate about life. I'm very passionate about motivating others, seeing others be great and chase the impossible fulfills me. So that is one of my goals, even with being in the WWE now and afterwards, is to travel the world. And right now that I'm a wrestler, I'm still doing the same thing.
Mhm.
Now I'm just doing it as a WWE wrestler where I have a bigger stage where I can impact others and the things that I do and say will inspire others to continue to be great. So it's awesome that you pick up that, but that's been a dream of mine ever since I've decided to start this crazy journey of chasing greatness. You know what I mean? So now it's endless, and the best is still yet to come.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Like that.
So I have one final question. I don't know if the rest of the guys have any, but I'm gonna end it with a kind of a goofier one.
Okay.
Who is the most famous person in your phone?
Most famous person in my phone. It's a good question. Most famous person in my phone. Oh, that's a great question. Hold on. That's like who I have their number to.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Most famous. I am blanking right now.
Well, I'll go first. I'd say it's my mom.
Your mom? Oh, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Most famous. Do I have Rhea Ripley's number? No, I don't. Because now I'm thinking of wrestlers. Who else do I know? Oh, do you know Jace Pierre Garçon? He
The
played
name
for the
sounds
Colts.
familiar.
He's a football player. He played for the Colts and Washington Redskins.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have his number. Who else? I think that's it that I can think about right now. But um, with that, I've met so many like big famous wrestlers. I've met John Cena.
Oh wow, okay.
I've been
You
in the
saw
same.
him?
Yeah,
I didn't think you could see him.
actually, that's a
Charlie.
good point.
Charlie.
That's a good point.
Charlie.
He was in the room. I just heard his voice.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. That's it. Hey, you got me there. Seth Rollins. So it's like it's crazy. I've yet to meet Dwayne Johnson, and he's been my idol my whole life. So I can't wait to meet him. But it's so crazy that a lot of these guys that I looked up to for so long and watched on TV, and like we'll be in the same room, or the fact that I work for the same company as them is actually mind blowing. So I'm looking forward to all that to come with this. But yeah, I would say definitely the most famous person is Pure Garçon right now.
Gotcha.
But hey, more is coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I have one more question. So you
Yeah,
talked about some of the wrestlers. Dwayne Johnson is that your favorite wrestler? Did you grow up watching him?
I did actually. Dwayne Johnson and John Cena were kind of like my idols growing up. My parents didn't really let me watch wrestling for some reason. I thought it was too dangerous. So I always had to like sneak to watch it. So I never really like watched it like I guess periodically.
Yeah.
But I always knew what it was. And it's so crazy because I used to look up people. I remember when somebody told me it was fake, but I looked it up and I was watching the videos of how like they had hand signals and stuff like that. And the fact that I'm in it now and I'm learning the arts and crafts of it, it's actually insane how life comes full circle. So yeah.
It was funny. My grandpa was actually the one that was in my family that was the most into it. So he was like 70 years old watching wrestling. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Why do you have that on?" He's like, "I like watching it." So I'd watch it with him. So that was always pretty funny.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. When you really get into it, the stories and really I can't really put it to words, but it's like just being a wrestler right now has opened a new thought process, or just as like before I was just fixated on the Olympics and just track. Now it's like there's so much more to the world than just track. You know what I mean? And just being an entertainer now is knowing that everything is limitless, and my greatness is limitless, and I can't wait to continue getting better in and out of the ring, and continue inspiring others.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we can't wait to see you chase greatness both in the ring and outside the ring. And we look forward to seeing what everything you have left. Thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Absolutely.
Of course, gentlemen, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Much love, always. Stay blessed. Keep chasing greatness.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right, and now we're here. We got our heavy object, as you can see. Competition's pretty simple. Who can throw it the furthest?
Shot put style though.
Yeah. So, let's see it.
All right, and Luke steps up to throw the ball.
Let's see
Oh, he's
how-
doing
oh,
granny
he's
style,
doing
maybe?
granny?
Oh,
Baseball.
baseball.
pitch.
What in the world? Are we counting the roll? I feel like we shouldn't count the roll.
No, let's not count the roll. Yeah, go to where that hit.
I'd say pretty pitiful effort there to start off.
Yeah, it was a little...
Yeah.
Huh. That's
We'll see
it?
who can do better.
All right. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Be careful though. When I spin, I might just slick it.
Yeah.
Yo, sling it any other way.
All right.
All right,
You
let's
ready?
watch this. Yeah.
We ready?
Ready, Abigail?
Okay. Here we go, Charlie. We got Charlie throwing the
See
bowling
Charlie up
ball.
on the line. Oh,
Spinning,
form.
spinning.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and
Oh.
he's short. And he's
Oh,
short.
my
He's right
goodness.
there.
Oh,
right
my
there.
goodness.
He's
Really,
short.
Charlie?
This is dangerous.
And he dented the field.
No, I didn't.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Yep. Caleb, let's see what you got.
Here's the excuses already. Excuses already. Are we filming?
At the line,
Okay.
Caleb.
And as Caleb goes up, he's already making excuses for himself.
He says he has 2 broken shoulders. I don't believe that.
That both of his shoulders are broken at the same time. That's wild. Oh!
Again with the
you get this-
spin. Again with the spin. I don't understand that.
We stopped this.
Oh, he made it further than Charlie.
I think that's
But not as-
relative by
But
angle.
not. All right, we have a winner. I had the best form.
out of all the 3.
Mhm.
I didn't spin. That's why I threw it farther.
Okay, but you didn't do proper form.
Yes, I did.
How?
I threw it. Anyways, thanks for watching. We're gonna kick it to
The studio.
this
Yeah,
back to
back
the
to the
studio.
All right, and after a great interview and some throwing of our own, be sure to comment down below who had the best form and who you think did the best. Obviously,
It's obviously me.
it was me. But let's look at some games to come this next week. First off, we got some women's basketball on Wednesday. You heard that right, Wednesday. Arkansas State, 5:00.
Yep.
At Arkansas State.
At Arkansas State.
Yeah, so
We're going into their territory and taking up the W.
Yep. We're gonna get a W there, and then we're gonna follow it up with our second W with Texas State at 2 p.m. on Saturday.
Yep. And that's a revenge tour there because they both beat us at our place, so we're going for revenge.
Hey, we're gonna get our get back.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so moving on to men's, we got Thursday at Texas State, 7:00, and then also Saturday at Louisiana, 7:00.
Lafayette. You forgot the extra L.
Lafayette, okay.
The extra L.
Yeah, because that's what they'll be taking.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
important.
Yep. But both road games this week. The Mitch is kind of empty this week, so
Yeah.
it'll be good to get back in the Mitch, watch some basketball.
Yes. Yeah. But you know what is going to be here?
All right, what's going to be here?
Women's tennis. And we found out at the beginning of the episode, Luke and Caleb still do not fully grasp.
We will score
Still learning.
7 points.
Still getting educated.
Yes,
7 points.
I think it's sets.
He
I
is
think they're
right there.
sets.
He is right there. We will score 7.
Yeah.
Because it will be another sweep.
I think it's sets.
But anyways, Friday, 1 p.m.,
Points.
we're hosting the little brother of next door, West Florida, the Argonauts.
Boo.
Yeah, boo, boo. They're coming over from Pensacola to get that L. So that'll be a good game. Regional game. They're a pretty good D2 school. In
Yeah.
women's tennis. I'm a pretty big watcher of women's tennis, and they're pretty good over there.
Yeah.
And then Sunday,
Little brother.
yeah. Speaking of little brother, we're going.
Extra little brother.
Yeah, they're like the cousin of Alabama
Oh, they're so short.
because South Alabama is like the high. Like we're the father. We're in the patriarchy. Goes South Alabama, the
Right.
state. But Auburn, we're
You like
playing
the
at
patriarchy?
Auburn. What? Oh shoot, I forgot what that is. Sunday at Auburn, 2 p.m.
We're gonna take over their trap. So yeah.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
You already know the vibes.
But yes, so that's 2 W's right there.
We
to
might run it
continue.
up. We might run it up.
8-0?
I'm not gonna lie.
It's impossible.
Does it go to 8?
No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna
I
learn?
swear I saw one that was 8.
Must have went into overtime. Must have tied to 7.
That was 8 to -1.
All right, so that's women's tennis. Gonna get 2 W's there. Men's tennis, we got a game at LSU at 4 p.m.
Little cousin.
LSU.
Little cousin.
Yes.
Everybody's our
Our
cousin.
shortest brother's rival.
What?
Are they even rivals? I don't know.
What?
LS
Our
who?
shortest
LS
brother's
who?
rival?
That's who. 4 p.m. And then on Sunday, we got a game against another
Another little
in-state cousin.
That's
UAB.
Alabama cousin.
At 11 a.m. So, that one's here. That one's here.
You're right there.
Yeah, well, I'll
So-
go watch 7 points if you scored.
Yeah, come watch us dominate.
Yes.
All right, so then to end this week, we got the track and field South Alabama Invitational in Birmingham. So good to see some track and field.
Yeah.
Super excited for that, by the
Yeah,
way.
well, it's our indoor invitational
Yeah.
that we host, the first of the year.
Yeah.
The last time the whole entire track and field team was at one of those invitationals, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Did pretty good.
Yeah, walking your trap, tap over your trap.
But it's our trap.
records, maybe?
Yeah.
But it's our trap. Yeah. So we'll continue that. Maybe they'll break their own records. This
Yeah.
Facts.
That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Facts.
A lot of our own records will be broken.
Will be broken.
But yes. But yeah, so that's all for this week. Again, we want to thank Rickssen for coming on. It was a great interview.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can't wait to look forward to what's next. Next episode, it's crazy. It's gonna be February, guys. February.
Really?
Yeah. It's
by quick.
years going by quick.
Season 4 might be here.
Softball and baseball. We're gonna start talking about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2 more episodes until season 4.
Some of my favorite sports coming up.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Yep.
So,
He knows nothing about softball
He
and
doesn't.
baseball.
It's kind of
That's a
sad.
lie.
We kind of have to hold down the fort for that one.
that's a lie.
Just like he's our women's tennis expert.
Absolutely.
I'm the softball and baseball expert.
I just know we're going to win.
That's
all that's important,
That's all you
right?
need to know.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, play my theme music.
Go Jags.
Yeah, but as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.
For sure.
Comment down
For sure.
below who won the shot put competition or throwing competition.
Throwing competition.
It's pretty much shot put. And as always, go Jags.
Go Jags.
I know women's tennis.
And just immediately stop, plant it in the whichever way you want to spin.
Counterclockwise.
And as he spins,
Oh my gosh.
oh, he went actually farther. See, spin helps.
Oh, see, mine's right there.
It's kind of bad that we can tell where it was. Yeah.
Mine's like right here. Somewhere right here. Right there.
All
right. Well,
I don't think this is official.
no.
I don't like like the Olympics when it's like unofficial time.
Right.
That was an unofficial
No.
distance.
Unofficial throw.
Yeah.
It went further. All right. Y'all trying to
Unofficial.
discredit my throw.
Yeah. Sweet.